hello. Welcome to Get Calm, Clear, and Creative. I am so happy to be here with you right now. I applaud you for putting your energy, your consciousness, your dreams, your evolution as an artist and a human as top priority in your life. And perhaps you're even sipping some mud water with me right now. Right now I have water, but I am sipping mud water every day. This is a beautiful cue to grab your water, make a safe, quiet space where you won't be disturbed, and we're just gonna move through some things together for the next 20 to 30 minutes. So I really invite you to honor this time for yourself because it ultimately is a gift to a new gateway of your highest expression. And this tap is yours to keep, to come to again and again as you continue to evolve, spiral upward in your ingenious unfolding of the magic that is you. And it's high time that we remember that and anchor that into the body, the nervous system, the mind, the heart, all of it, and create from that space. So the way that tapping works is that we feel into all of the emotional, energetic contents that are uncomfortable, that maybe we don't want to look at, that cause us friction or pushback or doubt or resistance or struggle, just all of that. We bring all of that love and compassion and care and awareness and attention. And by doing this, we're opening the neural networks in the brain. We're opening all these old fear-based tendencies that have been gripping, trying to protect us or to prove a point, or all these different, there's many different reasons why we hold on to things, but ultimately our subconscious, our nervous system is wired to keep us safe. They don't care, they don't care about our dreams, they don't care about our joy, they don't care about any of that other stuff. Their priority is safety. So even the process of tapping, we're creating safety in our body, mind, nervous system, and we're opening ourselves to instill and plant in new visions of what we want to be experiencing in our lives and careers. So this, I really just invite you to be in certain moments of intensity or certain moments in uncomfortability, and we're in this journey together. It may get the current may get a little strong in the middle of the river that we're crossing, but we'll get to the other side together. And yeah, I'm just really excited to start with you. I'm schwitzing already. It's very hot in Los Angeles today, and I felt very called to wear yellow, perhaps because it's the eclipse today. It's the solar eclipse in Libra. It is just, I think, a reflection of our space of willpower, our solar plexus, our personal power, and all we're here to create. And ultimately, we get back into that aligned space of cosmic creativity by calming down, getting clear, and in our body, mind, spirit, we're able to align and open the vessel to receive the guidance, the intuitive next steps, the aligned actions, the connections, the collaborations. It's just such a beautiful, more robust space to create from. And there's just this glorious level of ease that's always welcome to us. So it's teaching our nervous system, our body, our mind, our heart that we not only deserve to feel this on a consistent basis, but we also get to create from this space. So let's take some deep belly breaths in together and ground into this space. Turn off all distractions. Be with me here right now. Maybe you want to journal by your side for any revelations, breakthroughs, understandings, ahas, and of course, always reach out to me and share what has moved you, what has unfolded. I love continuing the conversation. All right, let's take a deep belly breath in together. Let it all out. Beautiful. Maybe you want to place your hand on your belly, your heart in your belly. Take another deep breath in. Let it all out. Calling your awareness, attention, focus into the space right now with me, you, our higher selves, art, the muse. Take another deep breath in. Let it all out. Beautiful. Getting comfortable. And we're going to begin by massaging the emotional well. This is where we start every tapping session together. This is where we store a lot of pent-up emotions, so it's normal to even be experiencing some sensations right now, and let's welcome them to the surface. So just dropping into your life, where you are right now in your life and career, and how you're currently feeling in relation to your creativity, your artist, how you approach your craft, how you approach your projects. If in fact you do come from a place of calmness and clarity, or in fact it's more confusion and chaos, we're just letting ourselves feel all of it right now. Take a deep belly breath in, release a sigh. Let it all out. Beautiful. Tapping the center of the chest. I'm going to do a little call and response. And if what I say doesn't resonate with your experience, you go on and tell me what is. So, repeating after me. I'm currently feeling kind of blocked. I'm currently feeling the opposite of calm, clear, and creative. In fact, I'm mostly just feeling confusion and chaos. And it's been a lot to handle. Just tuning into how you've been moving through your life, your career, how you've been approaching your projects, your desires, your dreams, in whatever state that may be. A state of anxiety, a state of ease, a state of fear, a state of flow, a state of resistance, a state of robust trust. That's a new rhyme. Tuning into all of that. Part of me really wants to be calm, clear, and creative. But another part of me doesn't know how. And I feel like I'm in this constant tug of war. So just tuning into how that's moving through your life. Yes, I got this. No, I don't. And then this comes up, and then I can't do this. And then maybe this will work, and it didn't work. Tuning into all of that. And even though I've been struggling with feeling calm, clear, and creative, I'm open to loving myself anyways. I'm open to forgiving myself for the confusion and the chaos. I'm open to holding how I actually feel in deep acceptance. Right here, right now. Because it's possible I'm worthy of that. It's possible my artist is worthy of that. And it's possible I'm worthy of radical love exactly as I am. Take a deep belly breath in, release a sigh. Amazing. Tapping between the eyebrows. I've been feeling blocked creatively. Tapping the temples. I've been feeling really stagnant creatively. Tapping underneath the eyes. I've been feeling really disconnected from the MUSE and my artistic power. Tapping underneath the nose. And even the joy to be in the process of creation, right? Because when we're disconnected from that creative flow, tapping underneath the lips, at times we can judge that. And that's when more chaos or anxiety or criticism comes in. And then on top of that, we're not having fun. And ultimately, we want to be endowing and bestowing and infusing our artist life with fun. It comes from a space of joy, right? Creativity is naturally really joyful. It's playful. It's curious. It's here to move and flow and experiment and try and mold. And sometimes in our careers, we just sit with this weight on us. I have to do, I have to create, I have to pay the bills. So just feeling into all of that, the layers of that, the cycles of that, the dimensions of that. Take a deep belly breath in, release a sigh. Tapping all over the chest. This has been a lot of weight and pressure to carry. Just tuning into your unique situation right now. Tapping the front of the ribs where they jut out. And I just want you to go on a little rant of what's been happening, why you've been feeling blocked creatively, why perhaps you may be feeling more chaotic than clear, or confused than calm, or just anxious and afraid and doubting your power, your worth, your timeline, all of it. tapping the side of the ribs. I've been feeling. Tell me what it is. Tapping the inside of the left wrist. I've been thinking. Tell me the thoughts that resonate on that specific emotional frequency. Tapping the side of the thumb by the nail. And ultimately, I've been believing. What's the underlying belief that's there? That it's too hard. That it's too late. That you don't have what it takes. That you're so far from your destination. What's the point? Just feeling all of that right now. Take a deep belly breath in, release a sigh. Tapping the pointer finger by the nail. I'm choosing to love and deeply accept myself. Exactly as I am. Tapping the middle finger by the nail. And exactly as I've been feeling. Tapping the opposite side, the next finger, that's the only one that's opposite. And it's possible I'm worthy of feeling calm here. Tapping the inside of the pinky finger. It's possible I'm worthy of feeling more clarity in my being and vision here. Tapping the side of the hand. It's possible I'm worthy of feeling abundantly creative here. And connected to the MUSE. And connected to the creative power of the cosmos. It's possible I'm worthy of leading from this generative space in my artist life. And it's possible I'm worthy of embodying this exactly as I am. Take a deep belly breath in, release a big sigh. Amazing, tapping all over the head. So I want you to tune in to the top 2 or 3 emotions that feel kind of heavy or dense for you. Maybe it's doubt, maybe it's anger, maybe it's frustration, maybe it's jealousy, maybe it's comparison, maybe it's depression, maybe it's resistance, maybe it's anxiety, whatever it is. Just tune into the density and intensity of those emotions. Tapping in between the eyebrows. And I want you to feel where they live in the body. Is the anxiety in your throat? Is it your head, your shoulders, the pit of your stomach? Tapping the temples. Feeling where it is and tuning into the texture of that sensation. Is it sticky? Is it prickly? Is it festering? Is it oozing? Is it metallic? Tapping underneath the eyes. I've been feeling really, tell me those top 2 or 3 intense emotions. Tapping underneath the nose. And I feel it in my, tell me where it lives in the body. Tapping underneath the lips. And it feels really, tell me the texture, uncomfortable, icky, heavy, woolly, thick, fiery. Feeling it all right now, letting yourself just have it, because that's actually what's been going on. Take a deep belly breath in, release a big sigh. Tapping all over the chest. I've been feeling this way a really long time. In fact, maybe it's all I've known. Tapping the front of the ribs where they jut out. Part of me didn't even know it was possible to feel another way. Tapping the side of the ribs. Part of me thinks that I have to struggle and suffer for my art. Tapping the inside of the right wrist. Part of me thinks it makes me a better artist. Right? We've heavily been conditioned to believe that. As actors, as writers, as dancers, as performers, whomever, we've been conditioned to believe that you have to suffer for your art, that you have to go through pain to create magic on stage, on screen, wherever it is. But ultimately, tapping the side of the thumb, when we're in a space of negativity, we're very closed off, we're contracted, we're disconnected, and life force energy can't flow through. And that's something I learned in theater school. This is even beyond the tapping world, tapping the side of the thumb by the nail, right? Even when we're playing the darkest, heaviest characters, it still has to come from a point of positivity, because that's how we connect. We cannot connect if we're closed off and shut down. Tapping the pointer finger by the nail, but that's how we've been conditioned to believe. So we're gonna allow ourselves to fully feel that now. And as we liberate this belief system in our own consciousness, we're also liberating it for the collective. We're all embodying, integrating, reinstalling these new codes, these new frequencies that we get to share with the other, with the partner. And as you know, actor to artist is all about the partner. Tapping the middle finger by the nail. So I want you to really feel what's been going on in your actor's life, artist's life, writer's life, dancer's life, personal life, whatever it is. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. And I want you to imagine holding on to this feeling, sensation, these thoughts, this texture in the body for the next 6 months. The next 6 months, you're just living this way, working this way, grinding this way, hustling this way, thinking about yourself this way. Tapping inside of the pinky finger. And I want you to just tune in to your life at that point. 6 months like this, nothing's changed. In fact, it's gotten worse. It's gotten more uncomfortable. The confusion and chaos and anxiety has only grown, and you feel more disconnected from your creative power. Tapping the side of the hand. Now I want you to imagine holding on to this for the next 3 years. 3 years. You stuck to it. You've held on. You're proving your point. Yes, it is hard to be an artist. I cannot enjoy my journey. I have to suffer for my art. What's your life like? What are your relationships like? How do you show up to your self-tapes? How do you show up online? How do you show up querying your letters to publishers? How do you show up to record that song or that podcast? How do you show up going to your favorite cafe? Tapping all over the head. And now I want you to imagine holding on to this for the next 10 years. 10 years, baby. 10 years, because this is what we're signing up for when we choose it every day. This is what we're signing up for. The anxiety, the chaos, the confusion, it's only grown and stagnated and, what's the word? I don't know the word, but it's just gotten a lot bigger, more uncomfortable. How has your posture changed? How has your body changed? How is your health? How are your relationships? How are your finances? How is your career? If we're struggling through this, it's only gotten more intense, tapping in between the eyebrows. And now I want you to imagine holding on to this for the next 30 years. 30 years from now, you've been committed to being in the chaos. You've been committed to being confused. You've committed to struggling for your craft, not enjoying your life, cutting yourself off from the life force energy flow of the cosmos, which is your birthright, which is who you are, what you're made of, disconnected from all of creation. Tapping the temples. And now I want you to imagine that you're in your last day on the planet in this form, and you've remained disconnected from your power, tapping underneath the eyes. You've remained disconnected from your virtuosity. You've remained disconnected from your artist. You've remained disconnected from your personal peace. You've remained disconnected from your soul and heart. Because for whatever reason, you had to hold on, you had to prove the point, you had to show the world what it really made you want to think, feel, believe, programmed you to do. And you're looking back on your life right now. And you see yourself in this moment, tapping underneath the nose, sitting here with me. In this yellow dress on this sweaty, glorious eclipse day in LA. Tapping underneath the lips. And you realize you had a choice in this moment. to grow a new gift, to create a new experience for yourself, to plant the seeds of a new habit, tapping all over the chest, to teach your nervous system a new capacity to calibrate and receive at, to install new beliefs that support not only your visions and dreams, but how you want to be attracting, achieving, magnetizing, acquiring, and receiving them. Because it's not the destination, it's how we get there. We're mostly always in the process of our manifestations, of our conscious manifestations, because we're manifesting all the time, but I'm talking about conscious, deliberate manifestations as we grow more and step into our power, tapping the front of the ribs. And you see yourself in this moment and recognize that you had the choice and you didn't take it. You didn't take the choice. You're so committed to staying chaotic, confused, and blocked creatively that you're ready to carry it into the next life. We're just gonna hold that potential right now, tapping the side of the ribs, because that's ultimately what we're choosing each day when we show up in our confusion, in the chaos, in the doubt, in the fear, in the disbelief, in the disconnection from our creative power. So let's take a deep breath in, letting it all out. Tapping the inside of the left wrist. Take a deep belly breath in, let it all out. Feeling into any residue, anything that wants to hold on to that old way of being, the chaos, the confusion, the block creatively. Even if you don't know how to move forward, you can still be willing to move forward, feeling into all of that. Take a deep belly breath in. Tapping the side of the thumb by the nail. And this next deep belly breath in, we're going to do a lion's breath, feeling into any residual tension, contraction, tightness, pushback, wanting to hold on to the old way of being. We're going to feel all of it and let it all out with a roar. Let's take a deep belly breath in, release a sigh. Amazing. I love and deeply accept myself. Tapping the pointer finger by the nail, exactly as I am. And I'm growing a new gift right here, right the fuck now. Tapping the middle finger by the nail. I'm choosing to find my calm. Tapping the opposite side, the next finger. I'm choosing to align with clarity. Tapping the inside of the pinky finger. I'm choosing to connect to the source of my creative power and the creative power of the cosmos. Tapping the side of the hand. Because it's possible I'm worthy of that. And it's possible, it's way easier than I think. And I forgive myself for struggling for so long. So just tuning into how long you've struggled with this. How it's been affecting your life, how it's been affecting you, how you show up in the world. Share your gifts with all of us. And we also deeply need them, crave them, desire them. Tapping all over the head. Part of me thought I had to struggle to be a creative. And I'm willing to let that old philosophy go. So I can create a new way in my own life and the collective consciousness. Tapping in between the eyebrows. I'm committed to being a radical artist of the new paradigm. Tapping the temples. A new way of creativity and artistic expression is being born. Tapping underneath the eyes. And I'm part of that new earth era. Tapping underneath the nose. I'm that powerful. Tapping underneath the lips. My devotion to my craft. My devotion to creativity. My devotion to calm and clarity in my being, heart, and life is a blessing to myself, my dreams, and all of humanity. Let's take a deep breath in right there. I'm forging a new path right now. Tapping the front of the ribs. A new way that inspires and uplifts me. Tapping the side of the ribs. A new way that makes me feel excited and magnetic and grateful to be alive and an artist. Tapping the inside of the right wrist. That I have been endowed with this unique gift in my soul to share with all of creation. Tapping the side of the thumb by the nail. And when I release old programs and patterns of victimhood, of chaos, of stagnation, of doubt, tapping the pointer finger by the nail, I allow myself and my being to come into alignment with my true, raw, and authentic creative power. And that's ultimately what I really want. Tapping the middle finger by the nail. I want to be deliciously connected to my creative power. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger, to my intuitive nudges, to that flow of energy and inspiration. Tapping the inside of the pinky finger, to that generative space of creativity. I deserve that. Tapping the side of the hand. And I deserve that to be a new emotional home for myself and my artist. In my nervous system, in my body, and in my mind. And I'm ready for that new frequency to bless my life now. Exactly as I am. Take a deep breath in, release a sigh. Tapping all over the head. I'm choosing to move forward in a space of calmness now. I'm allowing clarity to arrive inside my being and my mind. Tapping in between the eyebrows. I'm devoted to being connected with my creative power in a whole new way. Tapping the temples. And I'm committed to developing this new relationship with me and my artist and the source of all creation. Tapping underneath the eyes. So just like we were patterned and programmed to think, feel, believe a certain way, so we can repattern and reprogram ourselves to develop these new beliefs, these new emotional habits, these new thought patterns, and relationships. This is a new habit. This is a new connective fiber we're building in ourselves, with our artists, and ultimately with all of creation, because we're always in relationship. So, holding ourselves in that space of nurturing, of nourishment, of softness, of suppleness as we grow something new. It's like a baby learning how to walk, tapping underneath the nose. I'm choosing to hold myself in love as I develop this new skill and relationship. Tapping underneath the lips. I'm ready to evolve from a space of softness and connectedness. Tapping all over the chest. I'm ready to be in full, abundant receptivity of all I'm here to co-create. Because creativity, it's like breathing, right? We can't fully inhale if we don't exhale. It's dynamic, it's a dialogue, it's an exchange, and part of being able to create is being able to receive that divine inspiration, that intuitive nudge, that curiosity to walk down this side of the street instead of that side of the street, or call this friend, or share this online. So opening ourselves like a beautiful blossom, a beautiful flower, to this exchange with all of creation. This inhale, this exhale, this giving, this receiving. And this is ultimately the true nature of abundance as well. And abundance is inherently creative. And we as artists get to be the beautiful embodiment of that constant, glorious, enigmatic exchange. Let's take a deep breath here. Amazing. I'm ready to be calm, clear, and creative now. This is my new artistic center. This is my new emotional home that I'm wiring into my nervous system, mind, and body. And it's so much fun. It's full of so many blessings. I'm surprised and delighted each step of the way. And I'm so thankful to grow this new gift today. I'm deeply proud of myself. And I'm deeply proud of my artist. And I deserve that kind of recognition. I deserve to fertilize the seeds in my soul of all that I'm here to create. And have so much fun along the way. Deep belly breath in. Let it all out. Tapping all over the body, tapping all over the body, repeating after me 5 times. I am calm, I am clear, I am creative. 5 times, baby, all over the body. Say it loud, say it proud. Have fun with it. Maybe be a little goofy. I'm calm, I'm clear, I'm creative. Maybe there's a rhythm or a song that comes from this. I don't know. Creativity is unique, is generative in itself. I'm calm, I'm clear, I'm creative. I'm calm, I'm clear, I'm creative. I'm calm, I'm clear, I'm creative. Take a deep breath in. Let it all out. Gently resting your eyes, letting your hands fall open, palm in your lap. We're going to place one hand on our heart here, one hand on our solar plexus, rolling our shoulders back. And we're going to actually drop the hand on our belly to our root, like we're holding a flower, a lotus, right here at our root. And at our heart center, we're going to move our hands in a half prayer. And I want you to just feel the alignment of your body temple, your vessel, the facilitator for all consciousness, and just feeling the energy from your root up through your second energy center, your third energy center, your heart, moving all the way up to the third eye, coming up to the crown, touching all of creation. Just feeling the alignment in your vessel, the calmness, the clarity that comes from this space, the connection to source, universe, God, whatever you say, the creator, all of creation. And in this space right now, if you feel called, I invite you to share a question or a thought or something you want clarity on. Sharing that out loud or quietly and feeling the answer or response or inner knowing just gently come back to you. And letting that touch every cell, every particle, every wave, every atom, proton, neutron, in you and around you. Take a deep breath into that. Receiving that guidance, holding that guidance, knowing that this level, caliber, dimension of guidance is here and available to you always. That all of creation is here to support you always. That all the answers you need are already inside you. That you now have this tap to support you in any moment you're feeling disconnected or confused or overwhelmed or chaotic. To come back here to your creative power, to your inner guidance, to your sacred authority, to your artistic prowess. Realign, reconnect, and ultimately create from this space. It's always an honor to tap with you. Make sure you drink lots of water. Goodness, I even feel like my voice at this point floating along with you. I would love to know how you're feeling before and after. You can email me at impulse@actortoartist.com or comment below in this video. And I'll see you in the next tap, superstar. Mwah! So much love. Ciao, ciao.